Hey everybody, long time no see or talk or whatever. Um, but yeah, I am finally going to give a tour of my apartment because I'm finally in a place that I am at least comfortable or okay showing everything off because it's been a bit of a mess. um, those of you who know, I had a whole bunch of boxes that just wouldn't go away, and from everything I had to buy, it was a whole thing. So now that I've gotten that cleared out, I'm good. I can finally show off what I've done with the place. So, um, yeah, so let's get this baby started. All right, so we'll start at the door since this was where I kind of started with the first video. Nothing here has changed. That's the same thing, but if you notice, up top is the hinge to auto close, since I do have a private, or not a private, I should say, hallway. So to keep everything closed, lock it. You have that. Now, because of how this closet likes to be placed, add a little pad on the door to make sure so that when I open it, it doesn't keep denting and dinging. So did that. But now I have stuff in here. So I have some paper bags that I got from food shopping, which I use for my recycling, which they do that here. So I kind of, all the extra stuff I store down there. Tissues, garbage bags, rubbish bags they call it, paper towels. Haven't figured out yet. Shopping bags, if I decide to go to the supermarket and get it. Got my PSI umbrella. Toolkit finally, which was critical to basically do everything I needed. Power drill and everything in there. I actually got a little kit, a little tub here. This has a magnetic lid to basically keep all of my, Allen wrenches and screws and all those extra little tools that you tend to accumulate. Put it in there. And then I have some more padding for any furniture I get. Hopefully I'll start hanging stuff up. I'll have these, which will make it easier to do that. And extra power cables in the back. And then we have some extra boxes that I haven't decided if I want to keep them here or not. I might put them in the back. I'll show you later on, but that's kind of where they're being stored at the moment. This hasn't changed. Right now the air conditioning is turned off. It's actually not too bad in here, but if I turn it on, I leave it at good comfortable 24 degrees C, which is, I want to say, like mid 70s for me. It makes it pretty nice when it gets a little chilly down here, but hopefully it'll be summer soon enough so that we can don't worry about that. But apparently the summers are going to be hot, so they'll say, everybody keeps telling me that having AC is going to be nice, which we'll see. But next is the kitchen. So I know there's nothing here before, but as you can see, so one annoying thing is that there's all this room up here that's just not being used for anything, because all the cabinet space is on the side here, and over there, the oven, which is here, has a fan and everything on top, so that cabinet's useless. I have a little side cabinet there. I have a cabinet up there, but because of where it's located, I'm not gonna use it for anything. There's a little side cabinet down here, which I currently just have some aluminum foil, or aluminum if you want to be fancy about it. This is the fridge, which, as you see, doesn't really look like anything until I open it up. And here she be, food and everything. So And this is like how it's connected. So part of the reason why I came with the apartment is because it's literally attached to this door, and taking it out would be a pain in the ass, from what I can tell. So, I got some frozen goodies. For those of you who know me, of course, I have my yogurt and fruit cups. Got some, not a whole lot of extra food in here, but so I when I first moved in, I bought coffee, and I didn't realize how much I asked for it, and they gave me 4 regular sized bags of it. So I've slowly gone through 2, and I actually ended up getting extra of these little tubs, and I tried to throw the coffee into grounds in there, make it a little easier. And they're sealed, but I figured, it's already chill, might as well keep it in there. Some tomato sauce and condiments and everything like that. So, but yeah, this is kind of like, the bachelor life, as it were. But here we go. So we have some cooking pots. So I am feeding myself if anybody is worried. It's not all takeout, but so I do have some things there. One thing that is kind of annoying with this is that the range here is a gas range, but the only one works. These other 3 here, it'll feed the gas, but it doesn't actually, the igniter isn't working. So there we go. So I can only do 1, which, at this point I'm only really using 1. So we'll see how that turns out. But as of right now, it's not a critical issue because it is doing what I need to do. I got this initially to kind of keep all my utensils and everything like that. It's small, it works. I put it to the side so it can be at least a little more counter space, and where I keep my brown bananas and my cookie jar of larger utensils, which is helpful, and just keep them next to the stove so that they're there when I need them. And now the tour de force, as it were. This is kind of like the crux of my kitchen at this moment. A nice old rack, because we have this giant double sink, which is nice in theory, but I don't like. It's just this middle part gets in the way, and they're through the same sink, so it's just kind of like, all right, whatever. But because, as I showed you, there's not a whole lot of either cabinet space here, or counter space for that matter. So to make everything easier for me, I got this guy. So I have some knives, and I'll be able to hold them there. Some cleaning supplies, glasses, instant coffee when I was in the hotel. Plates go there, bowls go there, coffee cup, and some knives and everything like that. My appliances, simple as they are: rice cooker, coffee maker, got the essentials. This is under the sink. This folds out. So I got more. I use that at my drying rack before I got this. Cleaning supplies and extra pots. So we have some pots and everything in there. Storing it kind of makes things easy. I had a little bit of a leak that was poorly cleaning things, so hence the brown. I'll clean it up eventually, but as of right now, that is that. All right, so in my introduction video to my apartment, I point out that this is dishwasher. Well, this is actually 2 dishwashers. So we have the first one here. They're identical, but it's a little cubby. Get little supplies there, like for utensils. Washing fluid is in there. These can move, and these can slide to fit whatever you're trying to do. And then here's the second one, loaded up. This is all clean, and to help keep the sink getting too cluttered with stuff. I have some of this. Those need to be cleaned. I'll do that next, but right. So yeah, so that's kind of how I've been monitoring, or at least dealing with my dishes. So I basically cycle between the two of them. When one's clean, if I have stuff I need to use or wash, put it in the next one, and then when that one's clean, I put it in that one. So now, with my pantry, as it were, I usually keep my dried goods, the muffins that were in the fridge. I usually had them out here, but they started to get a little stale, so I put them in there to kind of hopefully get them last a little longer. But they're usually up there. Some muffins and danishes and cinnamon rolls up there. My granola I put into an airtight tub to help me out. Those actually come in handy. And my granola bars. These are, I call them granola bars, but they prefer to call them muesli bars. And basically, in this case, it's just granola, but I like them. They're good. And as I figured was the case in here, since there was a plug in the back, this is the microwave. The thing is that this is not a very powerful microwave, so it became a little bit of a headache trying to figure out how long things take, but I finally kind of figured it out. And to help keep things moving along, got some. So my mango pieces, I usually keep them in here, and I end up getting another one that right now is going to store in there until I figure out what I'm going to put in that. But I might put one of these pasta bags in there. We'll see. I go through them fast enough, so it's not really an issue, but it's an option. And then rice and some soup. So I have some emergency rations if necessary. You know, silverware drawer. Actually have stuff in it. Huzzah! When I first moved in, because I didn't have any actual silverware, I got some of these wooden ones. So I have disposable utensils if necessary. But yeah, I mean, we're going there. These two drawers I don't know what to do with fully. So right now they have some of the larger bowls that was provided, extra cups, rice cooker for if you want to steam any vegetables, and then down here we got nothing. I haven't got to figure out what I'm gonna do. So trash can, just kind of because the apartment has a garbage room. Not just like an open dumpster that I can take stuff to. And it's a actual garbage chute. So I can't necessarily load up a couple bags and just chuck them in. They have to be relatively compact. So this is kind of stretching it, to be honest, but this works for now. Trash. They do have cans for recycling, and usually at most it's 2 cans per floor. So trying to keep everything contained with the boxes and anything like that I buy. Keep them relatively limited. This is the problem with the packaging that I had before. They were just so big. I had to take them to the bulk trash, which is not very convenient to where I travel. So it was not something I could just take easily. But for now, this is kind of what I'm doing with my garbage. That is the bedroom. We'll get there next. This is the laundry room. And I have the light on for everybody so you can see. But it now has a washer. I had to go out and buy this. I had it delivered. So if everybody remembers, this came with the unit. So I had to buy this part. Now, when I bought this, I underestimated how tall it was. So this lid, unfortunately, doesn't quite fit underneath here completely. So I have to stick my head underneath it to kind of hold it up, but this saves my back from having to bend down and do the front load stuff. So, and this is high enough that it's not really an issue, but it works. I got it taken care of. In the hotel, I had noticed that there was this tube back here. And I was like, what is this? Why is this here? I don't get what it does. Doesn't make any sense. Having now installed this, I now understand what this is. This is the drain. Yeah, so part of the problem that I had getting this set up was the tubes for all the water and everything kind of comes in to back there and gets fed down here. I'm not sure if it's zooming in properly, but it feeds under the sink. And in here, there is a hot and cold faucet. Well, in my case, the hot's been sealed, it's there, but cold's still good. So, long story short, I have at least the cold connected in here once I got the tools for it, and this works. I'm doing loads. It's good. It's working. It's taking care of everything, and I leave the the detergent in here just so that it's close by and doesn't get lost. But I can now do laundry, which has been a life changer. And I have a light switch for the room so that if it doesn't need to, just turn it off. Here we go. All right, so now the room I spent most of my time. Ta-da! My everything room. I would say my living room, but it's basically everything. I finally got a little sofa here, not for two people, because as you can see, it's not a very big room, so it's not like I can really host big parties. But the table that I have my TV and everything connected to right now is on wheels, so I can turn it to face whichever direction I need to. Obviously, since I'm working and playing here, I have it facing there. And I got this little dining cart with the intention of using it for extra storage for the kitchen. But since this actually worked out so well, at this point, this is kind of like my supply stand, as it were. So I throw my keys and extra Tupperware from all the Asian meals that I get, extra bags. Obviously my D&D dice down there, extra cables, forms and stuff I want to kind of bring with me. And one of the things, because of how much walking I'm doing right now, statistically, walking more means I'm going to fall more. So to help me kind of save my knuckles, I actually got some of these kind of biker riding gloves, and these are kind of faux leather. So that this way, when I fall, inevitably, gives me a little more protection against my knuckles. So they're actually doing pretty good right now. This one's a little nicked, but healing up pretty nice. So, but yeah, so I have a step stool to get some of the higher parts of the cabinetry and what have you, but it's also currently in my footrest when I'm using it. So currently this is kind of how I work. Play on the left, or work on the right, and TV, PlayStation, and everything kind of plugged in over there. And it's getting kind of dark at the moment, but I will. So my friend Kristen, in all her loveliness and support of me, sent me a plant, a dragon flower. It looks, I'm trying to get it to grow a little bit, but I don't have a really good green thumb, so I'm trying to get used to it. But I mean, it took me like almost 10 days to actually get it, and it was sitting in like the post office. It's actually looking pretty good. Trying to keep it watered and growing, and it's actually doing all right. So yeah, so you have a little bit of life coming on in here. But now the back, light doesn't really help that much. But we have two blinds here, and I have a little patio in the back here. So that's the street. So as you can see, I'm actually below street level here with the retaining wall. I don't see myself come out here too often, but the option is there if I need to. That's my AC unit. So, but yeah, so I have a little bit of a back patio if needed. And the thing that sucks though is because of when it does rain, it collects here, so there's a little drain, but it also means it brings off like that dirt and crap from the ground into there. So not great, but you know, like I said, it's there if I want it. Well, I don't know. I might throw some chairs out there, tables, when it starts getting to be nice out. We'll see. But for right now, it's doing pretty good. So now we're heading to the back of the apartment. From my first video, I told you I had this like bench that I think was meant for school, like for studying and stuff. I didn't know what to do with it, so it's kind of become storage at this point. I got these collapsible, stackable, kind of shelves basically that I just kind of keep stuff stored in there. I got my jacket stored in there, and my card from work, and my ornaments and stuff from family, which I'm gonna hang up eventually. Probably put those in the wall behind me once I get them settled up. But lumberjack, you made it too, and just kind of some extra stuff. Down here, that's where the air mattress that I slept on for the first few days is. So in case I have anybody come over or sleep over, come visit if they want to. Easily pump that bad boy up. It's a queen mattress. It fits. It'll do the job. Give you a place to sleep. This was a clothes rack that one of my coworkers left with me when as one of the welcoming gifts, basically, which I haven't opened it because I haven't needed it, but it's nice to have just in case. He also gave me 2 comforters, one for winter, one for summer. The summer one's been more than enough for me. So this is the winter one. Kind of have it stacked away. So again, if pull out the air mattress, I can give them an extra blanket. This is a dolly that's collapsible. It has a stand. So the bigger boxes that I had, I finally got that. It would help me get the big boxes out. Made it so much easier just to maneuver. So this has been a lifesaver. Thank God I got that. Extra shoes. Those should probably go to my bedroom, but for right now they're sitting here and out of the way. And I'm thinking about putting those boxes from my front closet in down here, just kind of again get them hidden away. Don't really need them for anything. Just so that I have the boxes in case I want to pack them up. This is the vacuum that I bought, which has been great because it's electric, rechargeable, and it comes with an extender for this. So I've been using, and in fact, you've noticed everything's been basically tiled floor. So just a little thing here, but more than enough and very useful, very handy. And this is what I've been using for towels and stuff. So bottom shelf is all the extra stuff for the vacuum. I keep that in there. Hand towels and hand towels basically for there. One of these two, probably both of them when I get more towels, will be for like bath towels. And I keep my medicine stuff up top here. And now for the bathroom. So not too much has changed in here from before. These days kind of actually have some living stuff so I can take care of some basic maintenance. I added this bath mat so that when I get out, because when I take a shower, it sprays everywhere. And just to even though there is another drain there, I don't want to have water all over the bathroom here. So I got this guy to help kind of keep it out a little bit loose contained when I'm in the shower itself. When I first moved in, this hose, the original hose that went to the shower head, was worn and basically rotting away. So first thing I did was I replaced that. Easy enough to do, but I had to do it because before I took a shower, I didn't trust it. Just all this stuff. It is all the basic necessities of personal hygiene. In the cabinet here, shaving things. There's so much storage in here. I'm like, I don't need all this for me. So it just kind of goes to waste at this point, but who knows? Maybe I'll find a use for it. The one thing I did note initially with this cabinet is that all of these hinges are rusted, full on rusted, right? Toilet paper, but yeah, they're all like that. I brought it up, but at this point, I'm not holding my breath to get it fixed because at this point, I don't use these cabinets for much of anything, and they barely close right anyway. So yeah, it is what it is. But the bathroom is straightforward, very simple. Forgot to mention too. So this is the light switch for the bathroom. The top one is the main light. The bottom one is the night light. So this is helpful kind of at the end because when I'm getting ready for bed, because at this point, if I turn off all the lights in the apartment, it is dark in here normally. So having this on helps at least get me to here. And then I have a flashlight with me, or I use my phone's flashlight to get me from here to the bedroom. Otherwise, yeah, it gets real dark. But finally, the last room in the house, or the apartment, is the bedroom. So as you can see, I finally have a bed. And this is a lie. I made the bed for you guys because usually this is a pigsty, but that one have at least looks somewhat decent. I got this wicker basket from Kmart so that I can use this for my dirty clothes. I need to get a nightstand because this is unacceptable, but it works. That's the flashlight that I use to get into my bed. Once I have a nightstand here, I can bring everything down and have it next to me here within easy reach. Because right now, like in the mornings, I have to reach up and try to hit my phone, and I can't always determine where the phone is depending on how deep asleep I am. But so the closet in here, both of them have full floor to ceiling mirrors, and I did unload all of my suitcases and everything. So I actually have clothes, I bought hangers, have stuff there. So my suitcases are up top. I have extra shelving built into it, so keep my vegetables in there. And I have just kind of ways to store all of my stuff. Now for my bedding, I got another one of those shelving units here. And so I have my clean laundry, it needs to be put away, but so I have pillowcases, sheets, and fitted sheets, and then an extra drawer because I'll figure something else out if I'd ever need to. But at this point, this is kind of the other half of the closet. If I had more clothes to hang, but right now I don't have enough hangers for everything, so this is kind of what this is been relegated to kind of just extra storage at this point. So, but yeah, it works, gets me where I need to be, and everything like that. So, but that is everything. That is the way I've been living currently. So turn off that, turn off that. But yeah, like I said, I've been living in here. This room has basically been my main space when I'm not sleeping, and just kind of getting through it. Oh, one of the things with the oven, which is interesting. So I don't have a toaster oven. That is the one thing I need to get next. Because right now, if I want to make toast, I basically have to turn the oven on in order to do that. But there's so many options here on this. So a lot of the instructions that I see for cooking stuff basically gives you the option for bake or fan bake. And I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it kicks on the fan in here. So usually bake is 220 or 210, fan bake is usually 200. It's like 10 degrees cooler. So, but yeah, I got the grill, fan forced, and then stop clean if necessary. But yeah, and turn it off, and then it'll shut it down. But anyway, so that is my apartment. This is how I've been living. I may take you on a trip using the metro to the office. I haven't decided yet. It's a hike. It's a long walk. I'm in the process of getting a car, so hopefully, when I film next, I'll actually be in a vehicle. For those of you who are asking, it is different. First time getting behind the wheel was terrifying, and it was a lot, but slowly I've been able to get behind the wheel more, drive more, get used to the road, get used to how everything works, and yeah, I'm ready to actually have my own vehicle and getting around a lot easier, because right now I've been focusing just on working and living. I haven't really had a chance to explore or do too much. So hopefully that'll change here soon as the weather gets nicer. But that'll be another video for another day. This has been going on way too long already. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me through all this. Hopefully you can see that I'm doing okay. I'm alive, I'm well, I am surviving and adapting. So thank you everybody for your well wishes and your messages, and thank you for reaching out. If you have any questions, text me, message me, leave a message on the video. I'll read them there as well. But yeah, all right, everybody. I love you. Have yourself a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.